Good morning, good afternoon, and good night, and welcome back to Bottomfeedersusa with your host Modem here. And I am still in the car from my last video because I got a little bit more I want to say. Different topic, well, almost the same, but it's a totally different topic. Well, yeah, it's a different topic. And the topic is RESPECT, respect. And what does it mean to me? Now, respect to me, the value on respect, I guess it depends on the type of lifestyle that you live. I feel like respect is devalued the more you are living within the confines of actual society. I'll tell you what I mean. So, if you were living at a street level, like if you were living within the streets, as in, you were hustler, dealer, um, you know, living in that means of the street, lady of the street of the night, or whatever, respect may be the biggest thing in the entire operation. Because when you look at the actual business side of it and the actual profit margins, like the profit margins aren't that great. Like you're not making a lot of money. Like the person on top in the street world is making the most money. And they usually get that by earning respect. Because that's the only thing in the street that really gives value. Like money can't give money value in the street. You know, respect has to give you value in the street in order for you to, I don't know, I guess be the most successful person in the street. So when it comes to street, yeah, I think that respect is valued number one, and then everything else falls in line. And the farther you get out of the street, I think the less respect is actually ranked on a scale of value. Because when you're not in the street and you're not dealing with those type of aspects, no one respects anybody. Because what they respect most, especially in the United States, is the money. They respect the money first. They respect the assets first. Hell, they probably respect other people first before they respect just simply having respect for each other. That is not on a scale of value in middle class and upper class America. So, people at the bottom who have to, struggle amongst each other, climb amongst each other for pennies and dollars in order to feed themselves and their families, respect is higher down there because neither one of them have anything at all. So respect, it has to be the most valued thing because it's a feeling. You can't you can't physically put anything on respect. And then there comes the physical aspect of respect because people feel like if you don't respect them, they can physically make you respect them, which then is a conundrum in itself. Because if you're willing to damage someone else, wouldn't that damage your rep? In the street, it wouldn't. In the street, it would give you more rep because people would fear you. People live off fear in the street. But in society standard, it would give you less respect. People will respect you less because you weren't able to control your impulses and think above the barbaric norms of the street because you are not in the street anymore. You are not in that lifestyle anymore. You are in society's lifestyle. So with me personally, I don't think that anybody owes me respect. I just feel like if you feel like you owe if you want to give somebody respect, you should. If you were raised that way and you were taught that way about respect, then that's the way that you should live your life. If you've had a street life and there's a certain aspect of your life where you feel like that's part of you and you need that much respect, then don't expect what you want out of society life, because you're going to lose respect in that aspect. So you'll always be pushed towards street life if respect is such a demand of yours. And you need respect in order for you to feel like, I guess in order for you to feel accomplished. And that type of energy, I feel, is more towards a negative connotation of respect. Like, it gives respect a negative connotation. So, I personally don't care if you respect me or not. Your opinion about me, of who I am or what I do, whenever you do meet me, it doesn't matter. I will listen to it. There's probably some things you're going to tell me about myself that I will agree with. But at the end of the day, that's your opinion. And that's where I'll leave it with you. And that's how we should take a lot of people, especially the ones that we do have a high respect for or a high regard for. We should take their opinions just like that. We should leave them right there with them. Like, we should, okay, I heard you, I took it in, and I'm going to leave it right there with you, because at the end of the day, I still got to make the decision for myself about what's going to make me happy, what's going to give me peace, and what's going to make me successful. So, with respect, it's earned, but it don't keep the bills paid, if you understand what I'm saying. Sometimes you got to put respect in its place on the ladder of investments. And a lot of times respect don't get you paid unless you in the street. And if you live in a street lifestyle, then you already know what it is. You know that this video is not about those people. Those people who live in the street, they know what they got to do. They know what they got to do to make ends meet. They know what positions they have to put themselves in, what risks they have to take in order to do what everybody else wants to do. Shots fired. I just heard some shots fired. But this is not for them. This is people who have a street mentality but may live in the suburbs, or may have more than the average person. They might not think they do, but this is because they haven't opened their eyes to see what the truth is. And if you're not living that lifestyle, try to wean yourself off of that type of energy, because you'll lose some of the networks and some of the people who care about you, because they personally just don't want that type of energy around them. It's not, how can I put this? It's not you, it's us. Like, we don't, it's okay for you to be the person that you are. We've accepted that you are the person that you are. But at that same time, we also have to do what we feel is best in the situation. And if we feel like that energy is not necessary around us, then we will remove ourselves from that energy, from that space, so that we don't have to have that in our mental headspace. We can move on to something else and focus on something else. And we don't have to worry about that, because when you worry about if people got respect for you and your feelings and your attitudes and all of that stuff, you lose years, months, weeks, days off of your life thinking about stuff like that, when really you could have been using all those hours and time to keep bettering yourself, bettering the people around you, and not worrying about what other people got to say, because it really, at the end of the day, don't matter, because when you live in America, people have been given the right to say whatever they want to say, regardless of how you feel. But always remember, peace, positivity, and prayer. I'm out.